Network brings you baseball from North Central Texas as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Astros and their in-state division rivals, the Texas Rangers. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. Joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Texas Rangers.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Cole Hamels gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Cole Hamels, one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Early on in his career with the Philadelphia Phillies, was really almost the ace of those really good Philadelphia Philly teams. His best pitch, the straight changeup. His changeup was as good as it is now when he was in high school coming out of San Diego, California. 93 to 95, will throw the overhand curveball, but primarily a two-pitch pitcher. Fastball and a lot of straight changeups.
Now time now to look at Jeff Bannister's Rangers lineup card in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Justin Verlander is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Justin Verlander, former Cy Young Award winner. He's done just about everything you could do as a starting pitcher. At one time, might have had the best and biggest arm in the game of baseball. Consistently 94 to 97 miles an hour. Really good overhand curveball. Has the slider, has the changeup. Usually you'll know if Justin Verlander is on early. If he gets through the first couple innings, 1, 2, 3, he's going to be tough to beat.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. On its way is pitch number 75. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. To third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches. Hey, D-Row, that's a one-out single right there. Hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one, into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
The first baseman, Marwin.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
Oh and 1. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Correa is off at first with 2 away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In there, a base hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Digging in once again, Brian McCann. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, McCann possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Mazzara facing back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 3-run shot to right center field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Astros have pulled level now at 3-3.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
Evan Gattis now standing in, and I think the question becomes how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Out of here. Back-to-back home runs, and they've taken the lead. It's a solo home run for Evan Gattis. First home run of the campaign for him as they take the lead 4-3.
We were just speculating about this starter maybe starting to show some signs of tiring, and then he gives up a long ball. If you ride a starter too long, it can come back to bite you sometimes. Now I gotta think they'll make a move.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and a change is forthcoming as that'll be all here for Cole Hamels. So we'll leave with 2 outs here in the 7th, as this was really not one of his better performances.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 50, Keone Kela. Now batting, left fielder, Derek.
In now, Derek Fisher. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. This is line to left. Profar there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Arlington. It's the Astros 4 and the Rangers 3. Joey Gallo will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
So next to the plate for Texas, Elvis Andrus. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Soft liner towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back. Here's Rougned now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home. Now it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
The 2-0 on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hit right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Houston, number 47, Chris Davinsky.
He's set and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And he takes a look at strike 3 called. And that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
Now batting.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Here's Jurickson Profar. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Foul swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Good work there out of the Houston pen. 8th inning coming up. Astros lead this one 4-3. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Hard on the ground toward short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Ground ball foul down the left side. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Reddick. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. Looking at his career totals, Reddick has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bregman on third, Altuve on second, Correa at first, 1 gone. 2 balls and a strike.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks his zone again.
Liner toward right center. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. The tag's there from Chirinos. He is out at the plate.
The batter, first baseman.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Up around the face.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's in there for strike number 2.
1-2.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. Now a 6-3 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
To first, scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Houston leads this one 6-3. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. In there, 1-2 now. The 1-2. Clips the inside corner for strike 3.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. And a ball, 1-0.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
A ball and a strike. Choo with a 2-ball, 1-strike count here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Bregman backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 30, Nomar Mazara.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Matt Bush enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Evan Gattis now standing in.
Leading out for the Astros.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a ball below the zone. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as it is now 7-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this both offenses are taking advantage.
Derek Fisher is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, It's clear that the pitchers need to start.
Hit well again down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Popped him up. Beltre is under it. 1 out.
Center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, George Springer. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 1 out, nobody on. Drilled on the ground is short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Digging in and looking for more, Alex Bregman. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First offering on its way. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Profar calls for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Altuve. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball that time, not even close.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
1-0 count. Here it is. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1 is a swinging strike as he couldn't check his swing. Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Here he comes again, 1-2. This one's down to third. Beltre has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers. It's the Astros 7 and the Rangers 3. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Ken Giles takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Giles is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Lifted down the line in left. Fisher giving chase. One away.
Now batting, first baseman, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First delivery to him on the way. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Here's Elvis Andrus now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Barring any late turnaround, this win would belong to Justin Verlander. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1. Here it comes now to Andrus. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Houston Astros jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Justin Verlander gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Rangers, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Justin Verlander. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Cole Hamels. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at the ballpark, 49,115. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.